Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Don't worry, I'm absolutely fine with that. We've got to have a chit chat anyway, before I can get involved in any more World of Warcraft classic shenanigans. Because if you played it last night, if you waited for the release, got onto your server, because boy were there some queues, and actually played some, if you tuned in and watched it on Twitch, like the 1.2 million, I feel like The Rock, millions of people who did, there is absolutely no denying whatsoever. You, I, we were all part of history last night. Incredible to think that a 15-year-old game could take the gaming world by storm the way Classic did last night. And this isn't to put something up on a pedestal and knock other things whatsoever. This is its own individual case. World of Warcraft is a very special game for a lot of people, including myself. And because it does mean so much to us, and it has been such an integral part of our lives for so many years, we all have our own feelings about how the game has developed over time. I've made mine perfectly clear throughout the life of my YouTube channel. And as I've mentioned in recent videos, there was this just beautiful 4-year spell from 2007 to 2010, 2011, where the game was just stunning, in my opinion. Absolutely stunning. But yesterday, of course, it all went back to basics. World of Warcraft Classic released, and I don't think any of us realised the impact that it was going to have. I don't think any of us quite understood how many people truly wanted to see this OG, in its best way, of course, OG iteration of this title. Not only that, I think it clearly displayed people's love for how this game used to be. We've had other games turn back the clock, RuneScape, such and such, but no game had an impact on the world the way that the World of Warcraft did back in 2004. And to almost, if not have that increased 15 years later, is absolutely stunning. Now, I will address one thing straight from the get-go. Is it the queues, Az? Is it the... No. It's Blizzard. Now, for all the people going, oh, it's amazing how many people just immediately forgive Blizzard for all of this. Look. As I've stressed myself, this is about separating church from state. This is about having the game as its own entity versus Blizzard Entertainment. Because right now, J. Allen Brack looks like the biggest idiot the world's ever seen in terms of video games. This is a person who came into Blizzard Entertainment, who's now president of the fucking company, and had the audacity at the reveal of World of Warcraft Warlords of Draenor, the worst expansion the game's had, by an absolute country mile, to tell the customers what they want. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not going to hear that you want to return to a more OG way of the World of Warcraft. I'm going to tell you what you want. The way that I told Star Wars Galaxies people how they wanted all Jedis and how it all ruined the game and the balance and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to do that. I'm going to tell you what you want. And maybe, just maybe, and this might sound a little bit harsh, hashtag don't care. Some of these pompous assholes at some of these companies might just, I can't say for sure, but might just take a step back and go, do you know what? Maybe we should actually listen to our customers for once. Listen to them. Listen to what they want. Because this launch is like no other. You can't recall any game that's had a relaunch, so to speak, like Classic WoW had last night. There has never been a more anticipated game in the world. It's crazy because it's 15 years old. So the small group of people who actually went back to the drawing board once they decided to create classic WoW again, I give them huge props, because when I've seen them on stage, they've looked like people who clearly loved the original version of the game, were clearly invested in this project that they were given, while we have the current version, which I personally think is tripe. Does it look nicer? Yeah. Does it have this? Does it have better quality of life? Yeah. Does it make it a better game? No. So last night, when we're playing, it was just wonderful to see, and I apologise for repeating myself, but I have to say, it was just wonderful to see certain things. Number one, your mana pool being depleted when you're casting spells. What a novelty. Making you have to manage your mana, making you have to manage what you could take on, what you couldn't take on. Things hitting you, hurting you. Wow! What a novel concept! Yes, you got hit, you took damage. You could get yourself into trouble. You could potentially die. Oh, lordy. Oh no, players are going to hate that. If players get killed, if players realise things are a little bit tougher, oh no, they're going to run away. Yeah. That just proved it last night. The world felt, for the first time in I don't know how many years, like a threat. Shocked Pikachu faces everywhere. And it was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Now, I myself last night had just an incredible stream. And not just an incredible stream because people turned out in numbers. It was an incredible stream because the attitude of everyone who was there. The attitude of the people who tuned in. The attitude of the people who were talking in the chat, who were playing on the game. The attitude, it was like I haven't seen in so many years. It was unreal. Everybody was excited. Everybody was invested. I had message after message, whisper after whisper after whisper from people when I was running around trying to get my duskbat wings. The chat itself were just people loving the experience. Sure, some of them will be thinking about days gone by, will be thinking about their own previous World of Warcraft experiences, because there were people who were there who were just like, I'm not going to play this. You know, this isn't what I want to do. I don't think they're playing current version either. But I wanted to tune in and I wanted to see, you know, what it was like. And there were people there who were just like, oh man, I gotta get into this. I gotta get into this experience. And to see such a healthy, excited community for the World of Warcraft again. A community that was upbeat, that was excited, that was invested in what was being put in front of them. Be still, my beating heart. Be still, my beating heart. There is a reason why World of Warcraft is such a beloved game. Why it was so revolutionary back in its day. And somewhere along the line, they forgot. Somewhere along the line, they thought, oh, well, you know, this isn't good, and that isn't good. And these were things which people were absolutely fine with, were happy with. Oh, when you had, again, J. Allen Brack, oh my goodness, let's make him look like more of a ridiculous idiot. Oh, you don't want to go out there and go to your dungeon. You can just press a button now with the new LFG. Being out in the world is one of the most important things in an MMORPG. Being out and doing things is the absolute must of a game like this. Why create such a vast array of zones and land and mass for you to play on if you just say, well, you can just do a couple of quests and move on to the next one. And then that's you done. It's ludicrous. And even though you might just be travelling from one point to another point, it makes the world still feel real. It still makes the world feel lived in. And there was a horrible, and I mean hideous, period of time between Cataclysm and I don't know when, probably Legion, to be perfectly honest with you, where the outside world in WoW was dead, was a graveyard. All that canvas, and just queue, everyone's just queuing, everyone's just fucking queuing. And let's just get to something a little bit more upbeat now. When I logged in, I got into the game immediately. When I logged in, and I didn't want to skip the cutscene. I'm in no rush, by the way. I'm in no rush to get to level 60. I want to savor my experience. I want to enjoy my experience. And so I was watching the cutscene. People there going, skip it, get it. Nah, man. I'm watching it. And as the camera was... there was a lot of subs going on the screen, so I couldn't hear the voiceover. But as the camera was panning over Tirisfal Glade and Death Knell and all that kind of stuff, just seeing... Oh, man, this makes me... Oh, man, it's getting me so emotional. Just seeing literally thousands of people pouring out of the crypt. Players ready for that experience. Just seeing them flocking out of that crypt, running to the first quest giver, running into the town down below to take on the Scourge. Oh my lord! Oh, I'm gonna notch that down to allergies. Oh, it's allergies, folks. It was just such a wonderful sight, you know? It was just such a wonderful sight to see. All these people were ready to play again. All these people were wanting to play WoW the way it used to be. And why is this WoW the best WoW? Because this is a proper MMO RPG. The RPG element of it is awesome. The personal character customization, the management of your character is second to none. I got to earn my money, because money is very important in Classic. I got to earn my monies. I've got to earn my monies to buy my spells. I've got to earn my monies so I can get my rank 2 Shadow Bolt. What if I don't have rank 2 Shadow Bolt? What if I just use rank 1 for now, save up a little bit of coin, and then I'll get it at a slightly later time when mobs become a little bit too tough. Getting spells. Oh my goodness, now I'm getting this spell. Now I'm getting that spell. We don't get fucking spells anymore. We're in an MMORPG. We haven't got any fucking spells since level 100. We have this crappy talent tree that just reuses stuff on a rotation every expansion now, since Mists. And we'll take that one out, we'll put that one in again. Getting a freaking spell felt good. Not just having it stuck on your hotbar, going to the trainer and saying, yes, I would like to purchase this spell, please. I would like to manage my finances, purchasing what spells I can get, what spells I can't get. Oh. It was incredible. Honest to God, it was absolutely incredible. I played for 6 hours, or I streamed for 6 hours last night. And I said during the stream, and it's true, that my cheeks were hurting. My cheeks here were hurting. And they were hurting because I think I had this perpetual grin on my face during the whole experience. I was just there like, all the way through. When I was teaming up with people, when people were whispering me, when I was doing my pulls, when I was seeing how huge the world was, when I was getting hit and taking heavy damage, when I was having to run away from fights because I totally didn't manage my resources the way that I should, and I went in a little too cold, to the first time I got killed. And I still said to myself, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. It was just awesome. An absolute, an experience. Even that I've now got with me again. I said yesterday, or the day before, I saw it in a recent video anyway, about first impressions last. And of course, we've already had a first impression of the World of Warcraft in 2004. So how does this first impression, 15 years later, how does that feel? And it was just ridiculous in a positive way. All those feelings came back. That joy came back. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. I'm so glad they made this decision. I'm so glad they made the right decision. And, I'm trying to make this a positive video, not a negative video. God, there are some people with some egg on their faces today. There are some people there who well, probably no doubt will say, well, actually, I decided it was the best thing. But my God, it just shows up what people truly want versus what we're being spoon-fed. But yeah, we're gonna keep this positive. I am gonna log on now when it comes through. So when you watch this video, I'm gonna be live streaming over at twitch.tv /HeelvsBabyface. Just an incredible experience. I hope you pop along, say hello. I've got the charter for the guild, so we'll get some signatures on that, and we'll get the guild created today, and then I'll carry on. I'm level 10, just about to get my Void Walker. So I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, it's definitely going to be longer than a minute. I promise you that. Definitely going to be longer than a minute. I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links are in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.